Hi, Brian here, Fitzpatrick's Garage, Dublin Road, Kildare. I'm going to show you this car here, 2018 Mercedes-Benz GLC 220 diesel 9-speed. To see if this video is suitable for you, I've put together a quick montage of what the video is all about. So this video is going to suit somebody that's actually looking to buy this exact car, or somebody that's just researching the GLC in general. If you are considering buying this car, then do give me a call, text, WhatsApp, whatever suits. 086 843 1945. I'll be happy to give you information on the car here, which is a lovely car, or if you want to know about trading in your own car or just about finance. And if you are considering buying this really nice car, then you have the peace of mind of knowing that you're buying from a family-run business in operation for almost 70 years. So let's get started by going for a drive in this car. So let's go for a drive in a GLC. I think I can force myself to do that, alright? Because this is a really nice car. In terms of driving, so what a nice car. You just know that you're in something that is upmarket and classy. It feels really nice, and one thing I've noticed on these cars, the cabin is so quiet. This car is four-wheel drive, so it is extremely sure-footed in all situations anyway. I'll run a nice back road like this now, but the car feels nice and stable and sturdy, and it doesn't suffer from body roll or anything like that. So really, I suppose it is an SUV, it's high off the ground, but it feels like a car. Like I was saying, it's just so quiet. I mean, we sell lots of SUVs at the garage. Granted, they are in more of the lower kind of class, whereas this one is a high class luxury car. But I cannot convey how much quieter this car is on the road. And in terms of this actual example of a car, the car is previously owned by one private medical professional, and she kept a full service history with the car through our garage, so it's been really well maintained by the same mechanic all the time, really well looked after, and I think that's probably one of the reasons why the car just drives really nice and does what it's meant to do. In terms of power then, this car has just over 170 horsepower, and it gets up to 60 miles an hour or 100 kilometers an hour in just over 8 seconds using that 9-speed gearbox. Let's see what it's like to go from 0 up as far as 120 kilometers an hour as we join the motorway. The gearbox in the car is really quick to shift, and I think that's why it accelerates well, but it's really efficient as well. Considering this car is an SUV, and considering it is a 2.2 diesel and it's four-wheel drive, I am surprised that this car can easily do somewhere in the region of 45 to 50 miles per gallon very easily. Road tax is also moderate as well, because it only emits 129 grams of CO2, so that's about $270 a year in terms of road tax right now. So here's the thing so far: if you want a really nice looking SUV and it's easy to run and it's four-wheel drive, road tax is reasonable, fuel is reasonable, it's really well equipped. You'll see when we get into the car, it's nice to drive, and I actually think we have this car really well priced compared to the other ones on the market at the moment. It's aggressively priced. This is great value for money. I know that seems like a brash statement, especially at this type of price point, but I think as an overall package and at this price point, compared to the fact this car was about 55,000 euros brand new, this is serious value for money, I think. So other cool things that are worth talking about: these headlights are really nice, and they're an intelligent LED setup, which means when they meet oncoming traffic, they are able to dip themselves, and they can also detect when they need more light to put the full lights on by themselves. And the other lights on the car, things like the indicators at the front and things like the indicators on the rear, as well as the rear tail lamps, are all a nice LED finish. There's just a really amazing detail on the front of these cars. If you look along the front, this grille, for example, it's composed of chrome and brushed aluminium, and it's extremely deep and three-dimensional, so it just makes the car really striking at the front. And just to finish it off, there's a nice chrome garnish down along the bottom, wrapping around those front parking sensors. And moving down the side of the car then, it's also got nice chrome surrounds around the windows, and up on top there is 2 brushed aluminium roof rails, and then round onto the back there's more chrome on the rear of the car, which mimics the chrome we've seen on the bottom of the front of the car as well. So it's all really congruent all the way around. So is it really cool looking on the outside? Yes, I think it is. It's really upmarket looking, the lighting is really cool in it, and I really actually like this colour as well because it's not an overly common colour, so it does give you a bit of individuality. Anyway, let's see what the inside is like, because it's really luxurious on the inside. Luxury car or no luxury car, I don't think anyone ever gets tired of having things like a power tailgate. Moving then into the inside of the car, the boot is really super tidy, and it's got some storage in through here. Underneath is a puncture repair system, and it's also got some neat tricks. So for privacy, there is a tonneau cover there to keep things private. But what's really cool then, on both sides you have these buttons here, and also over here and also here, and what they do is they drop the seats completely flat. And that then leaves you actually quite a lot of space in the back of the car once the seats are folded down flat, if you've something awkward you want to transport. And before we finish off in the boot then, I got to show you, it's got a button then for closing down the boot. And one thing I'm just after thinking, it is worth pointing out that the previous owner was really satisfied with this car because she went for the exact same type of car again. Along here we have a piano black finish, there's a speaker up here, there's nice brushed aluminium door handles and electric mirror controls, and then the doors are a nice beige door card which link up really well with the leather interior. Okay, I know it sounds like a complete sales pitch, but the quality of the leather in this car compared to some of the other cars that we've sold, this is actually a very nice quality leather overall, and I love how much cream is in the car. It's a really nice bright place to be, and it's also got ventilation in through the rear as well, and there's a little bit of storage down through there. The rear of the car is actually in really nice condition. The previous owner, she would have spent an awful lot of time in the car by herself. So the rear of the car had very little use. And down through here then, I do have an armrest, and it's also got some storage. And as for realistic space, this is exactly how I would sit in the front of a car. So if I was to sit behind myself, so that's basically if you're sitting behind someone that's 6 foot, this is the amount of space that you're going to have in the back of this car. So it's actually quite good. Leg space is quite good. Headroom is quite good as well, actually. Actually, I quite like the bits of black that contrast the cream. It just looks really good. Moving up front again, you got a similar idea on the door card over here. However, you do also have heated front seats as well. After that then, there is electric seats. So what you can do then is move the back part of the seat here electrically, or you can control the height of the seat electrically as well. And what's also cool is the passenger seat also gets the exact same option of electric seats for height adjustability. So it's height adjustable seats are actually pretty rare on a lot of cars as well. And again, then you have that contrasting black finish. Look how cool it is. The black at the top moves down through the center. Oh, look, anyway, we'll get into the car, we'll have a better look around. One of the things I actually really like in the car, the overhead handles in the rear on both sides contain lighting to light up the rear of the car. In the center then, there's quite a nice door lamp, but what's really cool on Mercedes, look where they have the reading lamps. So sometimes when you're in a car, right, you press the button up here to light up the area that pretty much blinds you. This is cool, right? Their light is there, which immediately isn't obvious, but it actually comes out from under the mirror here, which means it actually never blinds you. So if for some reason if you have the light on in the cabin, especially for the passenger as well, it doesn't affect your field of vision looking forward. So it's just a small thing, but it's quite cool. Like we were saying then, the seat is completely adjustable, and the reach on the steering wheel, it goes really far backwards if you want. So I'd say it's pretty damn easy to get comfortable in a car like this because of the adjustability and good height adjustment on the steering wheel as well. The reverse camera has dynamic guidelines, and it's also got a second mode which also gives you a more peripheral view. The screen in the centre then does things like mobile phone, as you'd imagine, and things like audio, but it also allows you to control things like how aggressive or economical you want things like the engine, the air conditioner, the cruise control, all those kind of settings in the car, so you can really individualise the setup that you want. And what's a little bit unusual on this particular one as well is it's got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which is not something that's standard on this car from the factory, so it was specifically put onto this one at the time. Which is pretty cool because that means then you can use things like Google Maps as well as all the other functionality of your phone up through the centre screen as well. Then there's a hard button which brings up the menu for your air conditioning. And I love even small details, like when it goes warm, it all goes to red. When it's average, it goes to grey. And then if you dip the temperature down, it actually becomes blue. A small thing, but it's just really classy the way it's done. In through the centre, there is some storage in here and some drinks holders. After that then, all the controls for the screen that we've talked about already. I'm going to be dead straight, it does take a while to get used to it, but pretty quick once you are used to it then, You'll wonder how you struggled before. More storage in through there and 2 USB connectors. And it is worth pointing out actually, this car is awaiting preparation, so we'll hopefully get to the car in terms of a full clean up and mechanical service very soon, but definitely before it's sold. So you're actually seeing the car in the kind of condition that it's been maintained in normally. Cars of interest, Brian's my name, 086 843 1945. Call, text, WhatsApp if you have any questions about financing or the car or trading in your own car. And if you're watching on YouTube and you think it's been useful, please do like and subscribe because it lets me know the video is useful. And if there's something I missed that you want me to cover, just let me know in the comment section below. Anyway, thanks for taking time to watch. Hopefully the car is of interest and hopefully the video has been useful.